Hey, welcome back to the Dabbler Bar. Now, before we get going, I know what you're thinking. Holy shit, Jordan's bald. And I want to say to that, almost bald. But I do want to commend you for your very astute powers of observation here, so nicely done. Anyway, speaking of almost, we are almost into the full swing of fall in the beautiful state that we call home in Minnesota, and I figured I'd sip through a beer that might warm me up as the temperatures begin to fall. So we're gonna drink through Boulder Beer's Shake, which is a dark chocolate porter. So grab a stool, maybe a cozy flannel, and let's drink this now. Now, for those who don't know, Boulder Beer is actually one of the oldest and longest running craft breweries in all of Colorado, having started brewing their beers in 1979. And fun fact, they actually brought a hazy beer to the masses about 10 years before the haze craze took over the nation with their original flagship IPA, Hazed and Infused. Now, because of unforeseen issues even before the pandemic hit, Boulder Beer decided to close up their tap room and cease brewing and distributing their iconic beers. But the story doesn't end there. Thankfully for beer drinkers across the world, the owner of Sleeping Giant Brewing, Matt Osterman, stepped in and revived the brand. As a result, Sleeping Giant is now the brewer and distributor of Boulder Beer's iconic recipes, including this one here, Shake. Now, if you've been watching any of our reviews, you know that I'm normally gonna go for those hoppy, bitter, citrusy IPAs, more so than the, malty, warm, darker beers, but life's all about growth, so here I am. On the aroma, you're getting that chocolate, it's nice and subtle, and it complements kind of that warm maltiness that you'd expect. And it really just prepares you for what you're about to get into. I'm actually very pleased with the taste of this. Now, I generally don't go for something that is chocolate infused because I feel like it can be a little too sweet sometimes, but this being brewed with dark chocolate gives it a nice subtlety. It's not too sweet. It's definitely not dry, but it's more on the semi-sweet range of things, and I like it a lot. And now, in addition to the chocolate, there's some more layered flavors in there. I'm getting a little bit of caramel, a little bit of creamy coffee, and it's just really well balanced. There's nothing really standing out, nothing, bullying the other flavors, just very balanced. Now, the mouthfeel is surprisingly light and crisp for being such a dark beer. It doesn't kind of leave that residue behind that some darker style beers tend to do, and I really like that. Very well balanced, and at 5.9%, it's very drinkable, very enjoyable, and it doesn't feel like it would knock me out after, 3 or 4 of them an evening, enjoying the fire, enjoying the stars, wherever I might be. To beer or not to beer? All in all, I think this dark chocolate porter is an excellent stepping stone into the style of darker beers, maybe if that's not something you're into like myself, but wherever you are in the world, it's definitely gonna complement the nice crisp fall evenings that we're getting ourselves into, and I think it's gonna be a standard in my fridge, and I would encourage you to do the same because it's just good. Now, what beer do you find yourself reaching for as the temperatures are dropping, weather's getting a little more cozy, and you want to snuggle up and stay warm? Be sure to drop those in the comments. I would love to know. And while you're at it, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and also, if you want to see more of this old bald head, we're now on TikTok, so I'm going to be dropping more fun beer content pretty much every day, as long as the ideas keep coming, I guess. But until then, keep on sipping, folks.